I need to talk to you.
What's wrong?
You're harassing my wife, aren't you?
What? Harassing Heather? What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. What is the matter with you that you don't take care of your mother-in-law?
Wait a minute. What kind of harassment did I do to her?
She cries every day.
Really? Why?
When you cook, you would intentionally use ingredients that she hates.
That's never happened. I know exactly what she likes.
That's not all. When you clean, you would clean her room last.
That is simply because it is more efficient. Her room is at the back of the house.
She's having a mental breakdown because of your cold attitude toward her.
I am not doing anything. In fact, I think we get along well.
Don't lie. She cries to me every time you are mean to her.
Will, I have no idea what you're talking about.
You once told her that you would buy her some clothes, and you ended up not buying them.
That was just because she couldn't find any clothes that she liked. We were going to look again the next weekend.
You once promised to take her on a trip, and ended up canceling it.
That was the travel agency's fault, not ours. Besides, we planned another trip right away.
Anyway, you have done nothing but terrible things to my wife.
No, I don't understand. Isn't it just your assumption? Please check with her to make sure.
There's no way she would be honest with me. She's afraid of you.
I don't think so. I talk to her normally and I don't feel there's anything wrong.
That's a lie. There is no doubt that you are making my wife cry.
If you insist that much, please show me your evidence. Without concrete evidence, there's nothing else to talk about.
I don't need proof, but it is obvious that you are being mean to my wife. Hey.
What's wrong, Will?
I warned you so much. You did something you can't take back.
Huh? What's wrong?
My wife passed away because of you.
What?
She passed away just now, just like that. What have you done?
You have 2 wives?
Huh? Of course not. I'm talking about my wife, Heather.
I don't understand.
It's no use fooling around. I know everything. It is wrong of me to ignore that you were bullying her all along.
I'm not bullying her. Besides, I don't understand what exactly you're saying.
I know what I'm talking about. My wife cried every day. I know how hard it was for her. How much she suffered because of you.
I don't know what to say.
My son is divorcing you too, you scumbag wife. You bastard have to leave right now.
Excuse me? You have a son besides Ted? I didn't know that.
I'm talking about Ted. I thought about it earlier, but you've got to split up once and for all.
I couldn't believe that Ted was thinking about divorce. Isn't there some kind of mistake?
He doesn't want to stay married to you who sent my wife to heaven. If it weren't for you, she'd still be alive.
You're the one who asked me to move in with us in the first place. You said it was because you wanted money.
At the time, I didn't think you were a devil. Yeah, I wish I could stop you even if I had to punch you in the face back then.
Sorry to interrupt, but wasn't it you who made her jump off the roof?
What?
You quit your job right after you got married and have been living off Heather's savings. Anyone would be disgusted then.
You've got to be kidding me. What do you know about our marriage?
She took responsibility for her own choice and didn't get a divorce. I can't believe she was driven to the point of taking her own life.
Don't you dare put the blame on me. Don't ever come back.
But that's the only place I can go back to.
You are a stranger to us now. If you come in, I'll call the police.
I'm Ted's wife, so I'm not the stranger.
You and Ted are divorced right now.
Huh?
I submitted the divorce papers.
Don't tell me you wrote it without permission.
You're splitting up anyway, so it doesn't matter if I wrote it. It was accepted without a problem.
Oh my goodness. You've done it.
What the heck?
No, I'm leaving now.
That was quick.
Well, I'm a stranger to you now, so I don't have anything more to say to you.
You grasped the situation quick. Don't ever get involved with our family again, scumbag.
Attention, everyone.
What's up? What's going on?
I have a few things I'd like to discuss.
Something serious?
Well, it's pretty serious. Rachel, what's going on? We're going to have a family meeting now.
Great! Why on WhatsApp? Why don't you just come back and we can talk about it?
Because this massage chair is really heavenly. I don't want to leave it.
I know. I'm just now watching the sunset from the rooftop. We all three come all this way for a trip together, but you're so out of control.
You're like a teacher on a school trip.
That's right. Okay. So what's this family meeting all about? Is it okay that my dad's not here?
I'm talking about your father. I just got a text.
What? Did he say something funny again? He's not complaining about the fact that we went on a trip without him, is he? If so, I can understand.
I did invite him, but he said he wouldn't go because it would be too much trouble. No, you both would be surprised if you hear what it was about. He said some unbelievable things. Just say it. What is it? He said, my wife jumped off the rooftop and died because of your bullying.
Wait a minute. I just spilled my tea. What is that guy talking about?
Sure, I'm on the roof of a hotel. So then what? He says, my son wants a divorce too, so get the hell out of here, you piece of scumbag. Ted, do you want to divorce me?
Of course not. Why would he say that?
Are you sure? Do you have any proof? Let me see the proof right here.
What? Don't tell me you're going to make me say it when my mom is here.
Yes, say it.
I love you. I'll protect you even if the world dies.
Great. That's good. Let's hear more. Your words of love are so touching.
Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed.
Ted is crazy about Rachel, and there's no way you guys are getting a divorce. But I heard we're already divorced.
What? I can't believe that. What do you mean?
Your father filed the divorce papers on his own.
That's impossible. What is he up to, that idiot?
That idiot doesn't even have a job, and now he's turned into a criminal? Well, it doesn't matter, as long as I can get it annulled. The problem is your father's purpose. Do you have any idea?
I don't know. He was just chilling around with a dull look on his face as usual.
That's useless.
Don't say that to your husband.
You're not my husband now.
That's terrible. How about you, Mom? Do you have any idea what's going on?
Well, he's always watching the news in the evening for no reason. It's really a waste, isn't it? He doesn't do anything. He always criticizes the world, thinking he's some kind of noble. That's right. He doesn't pay taxes, so he shouldn't complain about the tax hike.
Don't change the subject. What does that got to do with this?
I remember that he was watching a serious discussion about inheritance at the time. About inheritance? I think he kicked Rachel out because he didn't want to share my inheritance with her.
That doesn't make sense. Rachel doesn't have any inheritance rights.
Actually, the news said that in some cases, a wife can receive an inheritance as well.
What? Is that so?
I don't know much about it either. I think it said that even if she's not the heir, relatives who have done their best to take care of her in-laws or something have the right to claim.
I see. Certainly, it's unfair that she doesn't get a penny even though she took care of her in-laws for years.
So you're saying that he kicked me out of the house because he was afraid that your inheritance would go to me?
Dad's really a simple-minded, so it's possible.
But wait a minute. What? Did you guys forget? I'm super healthy. Thanks to the ginseng I take every day, I'm in my 60s, but my doctor said I'm in my 30s. Indeed. Will, on the other hand, eats whatever he wants, doesn't exercise, and is obese. I'm sure he will go to heaven before me.
Well, you're right. He knows that. Why is he trying to get Mom's inheritance?
It's because he's convinced that he will outlive your mother.
But still, what is he thinking? Doesn't he think that even if he goes after Mom's inheritance, he'll go to heaven first?
It's self-overconfidence, isn't it? Does your father think he's immortal? I know, right? I have no idea what he's thinking. But if he really wants my inheritance, maybe he has a good reason.
No, I think it's just self-centered thinking. He only thinks about himself. That's why he does such stupid things.
That's true too. But now that your father's plan has been exposed, we need to figure out how to deal with him. Well, first, we need to think of a legal way to deal with it. Then, we can keep an eye on him to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Yes, I think that's a good idea. But for now, let's just enjoy the trip. We'll deal with him when we get home.
I agree. It's a trip and we're missing out if we don't enjoy it.
What's wrong? Is something bothering you?
I didn't want you two to think I was being self-conscious.
Just tell me. Tell me everything.
Maybe my husband is trying to kill me.
Are you nuts? You watch too many dramas. That can't be true.
But it makes sense. Your father is trying to bury your mother. I think he's trying to get rid of me so I don't get her inheritance first.
But if that's the case, Mom will be gone before you can take care of her. He shouldn't have to worry about you taking it in the first place.
What if it's something that weakens her little by little instead of killing her at once? She'd be in the nursing home.
I don't think so. Mom, why do you think your life is in danger?
The food tastes different. I feel like something was put in it. It's just my gut, but it tastes a little funny.
That doesn't explain it. It's usually you who cooks, isn't it?
That's right, but I have a feeling that the taste is different from when I taste it while cooking. There is a possibility that something bad for your health may have been mixed. Just thinking about it is frightening.
But there's no way to be sure now. Is there anything else you've noticed?
So, I've actually set a hidden camera in the house. You rock, Heather. Did you catch anything? Yep. I can show you on my phone, so let's just meet in your room.
This is getting kind of interesting. Someone go buy me some beer.
I bought some at the store earlier. Let's drink tonight.
Hey, aren't you hiding something, scumbag?
Please don't call me scumbag. I have a name.
That's not important. My son hasn't come home since yesterday. I think you're up to something.
What are you talking about? What you want to know is the whereabouts of Heather, not Ted, right?
What are you talking about? I told you my wife is gone.
When was the funeral?
I'm not going to tell you. You're a stranger.
You should stop with that nonsense already. I'm traveling with Heather and Ted right now.
Huh? I didn't hear anything about that.
I told you a month ago. I'm sure you were invited too.
How could I remember that long ago?
Well, you were always moping around every day, and that's why you don't remember.
But there is no way you guys are going on a trip. You don't get along with each other.
What makes you think that?
Because you guys are always arguing.
That's because we have the tendency to say what we think. But we have great chemistry and are like best friends.
Oh no, so you knew I was lying to you from the beginning.
Yes, I did. But I didn't know what you were up to, so I just went along with it.
You were making fun of me.
So why did you lie about your wife?
That's...
Oh, but it wasn't a lie. You were actually going to bury her.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Actually, she installed a hidden camera in the house.
Bullshit! Why would she do that?
It was caught on the camera there. I saw you were putting some kind of powder in her tea.
That is vitamin. I want my wife to live a long life.
No kidding. She caught you preparing the powder.
Damn.
Potato sprouts, right? They are famous for their toxicity. So the plan was to grind them up, mix them in with whatever she eats or drinks, and then slowly whittle away her life.
Why the hell did she set up a camera?
She was aware of it. She sensed something was wrong with the taste of the food.
She's a very perceptive old woman. I hope she never noticed and go to heaven.
You're a big baby who doesn't do any work or housework. She's been supporting you so much. And how can you think of taking her life?
I've got a new girl I like.
Huh?
I haven't met her yet, but I want to make her happy. I need a lot of money for that.
You've never met her. What do you mean?
Suddenly, I got a text from this girl. She said she liked me, but her father is sick, and she asked me to wire her money.
That's...
I thought she was a nice fatherly girl. I want to do everything I can, even if it means getting blood on my hands.
It's a scam.
Huh?
It's an old trick, isn't it? I can't believe you fell for that and were planning to bury your wife.
No, it's not. She really loves me.
It's your choice to be deceived, but then you should have worked and earned money.
I don't know how many years I haven't worked. There's no way I can go out in the world now. The only way to get money is to get Heather's inheritance.
That's terrible. I knew you tried to kick me out because you were worried that your inheritance would be reduced.
That's right. It was on TV the other day. There's nothing I can do about my son, but it would have been terrible if I had to share my inheritance with you as well.
It was really thoughtless, or, let me say it clearly, stupid. By the way, Heather and Ted are watching this conversation. We are going to have a meeting to think about what to do with you. You just stay put.
Huh?
Thank you for your patience, but we have made a decision and I will announce it.
What's the verdict?
First of all, Heather is going to divorce you and report you for attempted murder.
What? You've got to be kidding me.
Don't be surprised yet. Ted is going to break off the relationship with you.
Wait.
And finally, me. You filed for divorce on your own, so I'm going to report you for document forgery. That's all.
Wait a minute.
Yes?
That's crazy. As it turns out, Heather is fine and the divorce is just a matter of registering again. I don't approve of you calling the police, divorce, or breaking off the relationship.
You just failed because you're an idiot, and you said it earlier that you were going to bury Heather, didn't you?
Even that? This is too much. Let me talk to Heather.
She says there's nothing to say. We have a video of you poisoning her, and she says she's going to put you in the jail for sure. We have all the evidence, and there's nothing you can do about it.
That woman? Then let me talk to Ted. I raised him all this time. He should be on my side.
He doesn't want to talk to you either. He says you've just been hanging around the house every day and getting in the way.
Oh no, then you're all I have left. You have to convince them.
I don't want to. You're a pity. You have no income, so if they dump you, you're screwed, right?
I just wanted to save that poor girl. You have to understand.
We don't need a scumbag who puts someone you've never met first before your own family. You're on your own.
Oh no.
We've already reported it, so I'm sure the police will be there soon. Well, we're just going to enjoy the rest of our trip until tomorrow.
This is not happening. Don't leave me. Hey, please, help me.
What's wrong?
The police came. I'm not answering the door, pretend that I'm not here, but I don't know what to do.
I don't care what's going to happen to you.
Please, I need you to help me. I just got carried away.
Carried away?
I just wanted to help that girl from the bottom of my heart. Everyone makes mistakes in life, right?
Mistakes?
Yes, I admit that I made mistakes too. But because we are family, I want you guys to forgive me.
Huh?
Convince my family, please. Don't abandon me.
I'm sorry, but it's too late. All of this is the result of your actions.
Please, please. You're the only one I can ask for help.
Your apology means nothing.
Please.
You just have to deal with them on your own.
But
we are in the middle of our trip. Please don't take away our time anymore.
Please.
Goodbye, Will. Please get arrested and go to jail.
We all make mistakes, right? Please don't abandon me. We're family.
Even as family, we cannot forgive what you did. Goodbye. Will was taken to the police and questioned. All the evidence was in place and his guilt was clear. As a result, he was sentenced to prison. Of course, Heather immediately proceeded with divorce while he was in prison, and the divorce was officially finalized. We were then able to completely break off the relationship with him. Heather, Ted, and I are no longer bothered by his presence. It is none of our business how he lives his life after he is released from prison. We can never forgive him for betraying Heather and his family. His actions were so despicable and so destructive to the family. He will pay for what he's done for the rest of his life. We will never forgive him. Now we are starting a new life. Ted and I are enjoying our daily lives while supporting Heather. We are spending our days enjoying our daily life, traveling from time to time and laughing from the bottom of our hearts. Heather has regained her energy and is enjoying her new life.